I don't know. That's a pretty big fat one.
67.
It's a monster.
Was it?
No.
Was it?
Was it?
Was it, boy?
Nice trip.
The last weekend was 44, I think.
I don't know where it's been. They cut that lesser off, and I lost it. There's a placeholder.
Okay. You got that little jack? Is that not it?
That's right, your 18 shirt.
All right, Mark, here's your placeholder. Number 3.
Thanks.
Better luck next time, Mark.
Good trip, Mark.
Good trip, guys. Thanks.
So how was the trip, Will?
59.
How'd you guys do?
Nailed it.
Real good. Look at the pile. Speaks for itself there. Yeah.
Don't ask John questions.
Good on the triggers, good on some yellowtails. The big vermilions are what's keeping us going right now. It's just big vermilion time right now.
Monster vermilions.
Number 5. You'll have it on. It'll be random your next turn. Just throw those in line.
Here's that lesser you were looking for.
Oh yeah, there's another left.
58.
A lot of big lionfish too.
21.
You grazed these.
21.
All right, how'd you do this trip, Big John?
Well,
Some nice porgies.
a lot of nice porgies, beeliners, a bunch of Creole snapper too.
Creole snapper.
One stop we had a bunch of them, and I did end up getting a mango about 10 o'clock in the morning on a live pinfish, probably in the 9 to 10 pound range.
Now these live pinfish mangrove snapper, a lot of people don't realize we catch a lot of big mangroves on live pinfish, and you use a smaller pinfish for those, like medium sized to smaller, correct?
Yeah, I usually like one that I'd call about a medium size, maybe about 3 fingers is what I'd say. Like
About
that.
3 fingers?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Good measuring tool.
The key on the live bait is when you're using dead bait, we tell you just to wind as soon as you feel a bite. On the live bait, especially for mangoes, they like to kill the bait before they actually eat it. So they'll pop it 2 or 3 times. So when you feel them pop it, you feel them pop, pop, pop. What you're waiting for is a pop, pop, and a real solid pull. When you feel that real solid pull, that's when you wind. If you wind on the first pop on a live bait, most of the time, all you get is a pinfish with scars all over.
That's some good advice, because most of the time when you feel that pop, 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 you start cranking as fast as you can.
Well, all people have to do, if they see my reports on Facebook and the various websites, if I give tips like this all the time, but if they have questions, just shoot me an email or a message on Facebook or through one of the various sites we have, like Florida Sportsman, the online fisherman, several sites like that. And I usually post on the Tampa Bay Fishing Club as well. If you send me a message, I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Cool. Thanks, John. Have a good day. All right, guys. Well, you heard, you saw the pile. You heard from Big John there. You heard from Will. It was a good trip. They had a good time out there. They got a lot of big vermilions, some yellowtails, lots of porgies, some big triggerfish, a few scamp grouper, some nice Creole snapper. So it was a good trip all around. The mangrove bite's a little slow right now. It was real tough, even for the guys who catch a lot of mangroves and who are really good at it. It's been a little bit tough on those mangrove snapper. More and more we're noticing the middle grounds are pretty much, those American red snapper have pretty much pushed out the mangrove snapper outside of the middle grounds. So you definitely have to stick and move, but where we are able to find the mangroves, they are biting well. The Flying Hub 2 is really dialed in on the mangrove snapper. They're getting some big fatties out there. And as we come into summertime, we'll see those big mangrove snapper schools get back into action. Right now, I think the water is still really cool. John Martin over here was saying that he feels there's still a really cool undercurrent, making that mangrove snapper bite a little softer than normal. So that's probably, that's what we're attributing it for. There's definitely plenty of mangroves. It's been a real good year on the mangroves. We're still catching a lot of small ones. But the real big ones and the high numbers of them have been a little bit elusive as of late. The red grouper bite was a little tough this trip as well, but we did get a handful of the scamp to make up for it. And all around, it was a good trip. Everybody had a great time. Now, as far as the fishing report today goes, there is no fishing. You should not be on the water today. It is definitely going to be a nasty day. They're forecasting 4 to 6 foot seas, which isn't terrible. But what we're worried about, and what you should be worried about, is the weather that we have coming through. We have a big line of storms pushing this way. It's right in line with the Mississippi right now, and it's pushing our way real slow. So when this line gets here, it's going to be a good couple hours of some serious storms. They're calling localized winds of 50-knot gusts. That's hurricane strength. That's Category 1 hurricane strength. And there's a good chance some of these storms will have tornadoes in them. So today we're going to have some pretty serious weather moving through the area. Definitely want to make sure that you're not out in the water. One of those days that you definitely don't want to chance it, and it's not worth risking your life for some fish. So definitely, even a kayak, even backwaters, I would not be out in the water today, guys. As far as tomorrow goes, tomorrow's looking pretty nasty as well. This weather's going to get real nasty here around mid-afternoon, midday, and that weather's going to stay with us through tomorrow. Tuesday it'll start clearing up a little bit, but it looks like Wednesday is going to be the real beautiful day. So you want to get out in the boat, you want to go fishing. Wednesday it starts clearing up, but Thursday is going to be the beautiful day. If you want to go out, do a 10-hour all day, go get some hogs behind this front, I would say Thursday is going to be the day to do it. As far as the other weather, the end of the week is looking real good right now. So I hope that it's going to stay like that. And I hope we're going to have a beautiful weekend coming up after this big blow. And typically behind these big blows, we have some real good fishing. So we're looking forward to that. Also, this week, I'll be in Gulfport, Mississippi at the National Marine Fisheries meeting. Tuesday, they're going to do announcements on the finalized EFPs. So the private recreational red snapper season will be finalized Tuesday afternoon, along with the federal season. The feds are supposed to make some type of announcement at this meeting, so I'm looking forward to finding out what the for-hire and private recreational season is for American red snapper in 2018. So stay tuned for that. We'll be making announcements after they announce it at the meetings. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy, tune in to 620 WDAE, the Real Animals Fishing Show. I'm going to be calling in to Captain Mike Mahoney, Captain Mike Anderson, maybe Captain Billy on there too. So go check them guys out. I'll be calling in there probably closer to 8 o'clock. Really good fishing show. If you want some more information about fishing locally, those guys and their show is really good. Again, it's 620 WDAE, or you can go to the realanimalsfishingteam.com and listen live on the website, or go to Real Animals Fishing Team on Facebook, and Captain Mike Anderson always does a live Facebook feed during his fishing show. So hopefully you guys have a good day. Stay dry today, stay safe, stay off the water, and hopefully this weather will clear up. It looks like Wednesday it'll start clearing up, or Tuesday it'll start clearing up. Wednesday will be nice, Thursday will be great. So if you want to get offshore, I would definitely recommend you wait till Thursday or later, but Wednesday looks like it's going to be okay and somewhat doable. Monday, don't be on the water. Tuesday's a little bit better, but still going to be pretty rough. Alright guys, you have a good day. Let's see if we have any questions here. Stephen Martin, I assume you're joking about the full boat. So we definitely don't have any boats going out. As far as fishing is concerned, we're going to try to have a Dolphin boat later this afternoon, but if that weather comes in, we're not going to obviously have any trips. Alright guys, well, it doesn't look like we have any questions this morning. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful morning. I would show you the sunrise, but not going to be much of a sunrise today. The way the clouds are, definitely going to be a little bit cloudy of a sunrise. We'll go look at the fish pile, see if they've gotten rid of it all yet. Pretty sure Will's already done a good job of passing out most of the fish. You'll have to restart the video to get the good look at the full pile. Oh yeah, already gone. You guys have a good day.